Hello, thank you for joining me for A Course in Miracles workbook for students. We're in lesson 174. God is but love, and therefore so am I. Into his presence would I enter now. God is but love, and therefore so am I. Today I learn to give as I receive. God is but love, and therefore so am I. We will now read Robert Perry and Alan Watson's commentary. So we're on lesson 174 for June 23. June 23rd, the central theme is God is but love, and therefore so am I. Review of lesson 157, into his presence would I enter now. And 158, today I learn to give as I receive. And we practice, there'll be a separate meditation. We practice for 5 to 30 minutes or more in meditation, both morning and evening, and on the hour. Today the commentary is on paragraph 6 of the review introduction. And if you want to revisit that, let me look at that. Paragraph 6 is, I take the journey with you, for I share your doubts and fears a little while, that you may come to me who recognize the road by which all doubts and fears are overcome. We walk together. I must understand uncertainty and pain, although I know they have no meaning. For a Savior must remain with those he teaches, seeing what they see, but still retaining in his mind the way which led him out and now will lead you out with him. God's Son is crucified until you walk along the road with me. So that's paragraph 6 of the review introduction. In this paragraph, Jesus speaks in the first person. I take the journey with you. One aspect of the Course that seems to get less attention than many others is the personal presence of the author in our lives. No doubt many of us, feeling we have escaped from what we perceived as restrictive Christian backgrounds, many of which emphasized a personal Savior and the actual worship of Jesus as God's only Son. And the actual worship of Jesus as God's only Son, find ourselves uncomfortable with the notion of having Jesus by our side as we make this journey. It is too much like what we left behind. In the clarification of terms section in the Manual for Teachers, we are reminded that some bitter idols have been made of him who would be only brother to the world. One relationship may need healing is our relationship with him. We may carry with us many shadow figures from the past that distort our perceptions of him. We are asked here in the manual to forgive him in your illusions, and behold how dear a brother he would be to you. Yet the Course takes this issue, as it does all such issues, gently. It is possible to read his words and benefit from them without accepting him into your life. Yet he would help you yet a little more if you will share your pains and joys with him. So if you find this idea of relating with him a little unsettling or even distasteful, be at peace. It is okay. It's okay. Jesus offers to share our doubts and fears in order to make himself accessible to us. We can know he understands what we go through because he has been this way before. Even though he has reached a place where uncertainty and pain have no meaning, he understands them when we experience them. We don't have to feel that we are approaching some remote figure, high and mighty, who will dismiss our uncertainty as irrelevant with a wave of his hand. He sees what we see. He is aware of all the illusions that terrify us and the reality that they seem to have to us. But he holds in his mind the way that led him out, and now will lead you out with him. He is like an elder brother who has finished the journey but has come back now to lead us home with him. He knows that the sonship is not complete until we have walked the same way he walked. He is with us now, leading the way for us. In my quiet time today, then, let me be aware of his presence. As I enter into God's presence, let me be conscious of one who is at my side, perhaps holding my hand if I am fearful. Let me be willing to bring my uncertainty and pain to him so that he can help me overcome them. As I receive the gift of grace from him, enabling me to set aside my fears and doubts, let me learn to give as I receive. Let me come forth from this time with him to share what I have received with those around me. Let me act as God's representative in the world to forgive the sins of those around me, ease their minds, and offer them the peace that has been given me. Thank you for joining with me on Lesson 174. God is but love, therefore so am I. Into his presence would I enter now. God is but love, therefore so am I. Today I learn to give as I receive. God is but love, and therefore so am I.